I'm so done with this Bristol race. Greetings, I'm Smithers, and this is race number 5 in my second season as a Cup driver. I'm looking to have my bony little fingers all over that championship trophy this season. Might have to leave it on the stand because I can't hold more than like 10 fucking pounds or my arms pop out of their sockets, and then I have to awkwardly ask my manager to put them back on for me. But we're back in Bristol, Tennessee for the day race at this lovely half-mile oval. Before these drivers strap on their helmets, let's peek at some stories to keep an eye on before the drop of the green flag in the Last Great Coliseum. A slow pit stop from the number 10 Valvoline team cost them 14 positions and had to restart all the way back in 22nd position. Smithers was carving a path through the field, but got a little too antsy and overdrove turn 1, nearly rear-ending Sam Hornish Jr. in the number 77 Dodge Mobile 1 car, and lost control of his number 10 car when he slammed on the brakes to try and avoid him. The number 41 Target car of Reed Sorensen had nowhere to go, and it sent both of them into the outside wall after collision, then back into oncoming traffic. The team did an amazing job making repairs and keeping enough speed in that number 10 Valvoline Dodge for a 13th place finish, and at least keeping the top 15 streak alive for that driver. Kevin Harvick and the whole 29 Shell Pennzoil team for RCR dominated the race last week. They had determination that they were going to get this win. This team has been knocking on victory lane's door every race this season. Harvick has finished no worse than 3rd this season and is your points leader going into today's race. Some weird news to add on from victory lane last week. Reports from Harvick and members of the 29 team saw a mysterious guy described to look homeless snuck his way into victory lane for a brief moment. There are rumors going around, and the fan base across the nation is speculating that this could be Dale Earnhardt, who has been missing ever since losing his ride and his team last year to Teresa Earnhardt, the Great Witch. To recap last night's Nationwide Series race here at Bristol Motorspeedway, RCR may have gotten win number 2 in the series, and they're on a hot streak right now, but I want to shine a light on the dominating drivers of the race. Denny Hamlin in the number 20 for JGR led the most laps, and following in his tire tracks was Carl Edwards in the number 60 for Roush Fenway Racing. A miscalculation on the number 20 team's part left Hamlin just short on fuel, and the number 60 team had a similar strategy for this race and left them short as well. The pole sitter Smithers led a few laps at the start, but the race was really between these two guys. Unfortunately, strategy just didn't work out, and Scott Wimmer backed into his second career victory here at Bristol. Well, after an eventful nationwide race, the Cup Series is set to go for today for the Food City 500. Casey Mears set on the pole, outqualified me by just a few hundredths of a second, grabs his first pole in the Cup Series as well as the first pole for that number 5 car since KYLEbusch left and driving the number 18 for Joe Gibbs Racing this year, which he qualified 5th. Rowdy ran in yesterday's nationwide race driving the 32 car, qualified pretty poorly but managed to get that into a top 10. Alright, so I had to go answer my door. There was a package delivery, so I'm a little jumbled in my train of thought of where I was going there for a second. I don't even know who I was talking about. KYLEbusch, in his day yesterday driving the 32 car, I think got a top 10, top 5 finish. Looping myself right back onto my train of thought. Joe Gibbs Racing has qualified all their cars into the top 10. KYLEbusch 5th, Hamlin 6th, Stewart in 7th. They got all their cars in the top 10. Could they be a threat for today's win? I don't know, but Stewart is your winner from last year in this event. He won the spring race. I can't remember who won the fall race, but I do remember him winning the first COT race on the channel. Here's the rest of your starting grid for you. My teammates didn't qualify too well for today. I don't know what the hell happened to them. Casey Kane and Elliott Sadler both rounding out 39th and 40th. I wonder if they had maybe some technical changes that maybe sent them to the rear. Also, Keselowski, Kyle Petty, and Kurt Busch in the Blue Deuce starting in the back of the pack today. So yeah, maybe a bunch of guys got caught fucking doing something wrong, because there's a lot of big names back there, or they just didn't have the speed. I don't know, but we're gonna go take the green flag of the Food City 500. Get this race going. It's Bristol, baby! Woo! Got 75 laps again here at Bristol. It's been the usual for the 15% that I do here. Not scheduled to take a fuel pit stop or tire pit stop, as far as I'm aware. Usually that's like 110, I believe, was the fuel, or 125. I can't remember exactly, but should make it unless we need to pit. Green flag here for the Cup race at Bristol. Back here again for 2008. Hopefully we'll have a better representation of a good Bristol race here today. Mears didn't get a good 4. Side by side, I don't know who led that lap. It was him. Man, what a freaking lap one that was. Oh, I'm gonna scrape the wall. My brain's all over the place. I'm sitting there thinking about how the freaking cut, man. Well, hey, look at that. I was wondering if it was going to be a caution-filled Bristol race. I was trying to think about that, and then me and Mears were side by side for the first lap. That was kind of cool. Bill Elliott again? He's brought out the caution quite a few times so far in this Cup Series. Blew a motor back at Vegas. Let's see what happened here at Bristol for him. Alright, so we got cameras focused on the 21 car of Bill Elliott. They're 3 wide racing behind him. Kane's trying to get through the field. 40 cars shoving it right on the inside of Jamie McMurray and cleaned out everybody upstairs. I'm telling you, these AI don't give a fuck at this Bristol track. See, Kane shoving the 26 and the 78 already out of the way. They're trying to get spots before we get all spread out. And then, yeah, the 40 car tried the same idea and it didn't work out for him. Always shit happening going on in the back of the pack here at Bristol for me. But we took the lead from Mears and we're leading laps right now under caution, getting that cranked back up on our stat meter. Maybe I can redeem myself. Last year I was running up in the top 8 and then my car bottomed out and I couldn't redeem myself after that. I also do not have the better cautions mod on for the Cup race. I had it on for the nationwide race, but there were some complications in the late stages where the leaders were green flag racing and then the rest of us were stuck on the back stretch. Pace car's off, green's out, I'm putting the pedal to the metal. Should have been in first gear, but I'm in second. Shifting to third. Get around turns 1 and 2. Oh, I scrubbed some speed off there a little bit, kind of kicked the rear tires out. I know last time we were here, I was up in the top 5 and I couldn't quite get up to the lead. There were some cars that were definitely better than me, but our number 10 car is doing pretty good today. I made some adjustments during practice. It was a little tight. I threw the track bar up a whole round, I believe, I think, just to help it turn in the center of the corner. And ever since then, I've been using the expert setting for this track, and aside from a little bit of a track bar adjustment, this thing's fucking flying. Almost got 0.7 of a second lead on the number 5 car right now. Feels good to be leading at Bristol. I love this track. It's a track that I want to win at. Catching some lap cars now. Keselowski in the 25 GoDaddy. I like that car, but it only ran like 2 races, 3 races. It didn't run very long. Bill Elliott having his troubles. Already got rear end damage. He's gonna be a slow car to be getting around. I'll be lapping him quite a few times today. Feel bad because it looked like he was kind of running alright. Until a 40 car knocked him out. Actually, no, that was lying. There was only 4 cars behind those guys. See, my memory, I want to have hopes for some of these guys. Easy there! Easy there! Michael Waltrip and fucking Dario Franchitti. Did you see that? They tried to wreck in front of me. Better watch out, got the Tennessee Highway Patrols up ahead of us. Oh, whoa! Whoa! We were 3 wide. Kyle Petty was yeah. I'm glad that I just fully got out of that. I was going for the wall. I pulled a frickin' Ruderman. I lost the lead, but I saved my race car. Okay, gather it back up. We've been doing fine, consistent, getting through these lap cars, but I did not realize we were 3 wide kind of when I was on the inside of the 78 car, or whoever that was. Didn't realize that the 45 was on the outside of him, and then I kind of got my nose, almost got myself spun out, because we all hit each other. Catching right back up to the 5 and the 31. Oh, the 78 sideways. Fuck. I was wondering why they were checking up so much on the straightaway. I mean, I know they do that normally, but that was not that bad. I understand why now. There was a car sideways. 1 second I was looking at the back bumper of Burton and then someone was sideways. So we're taking a look at the replay here. Joe Nemechek in the 78 car, running up pretty high off of turn 4, gets up into the wall. 45 of Kyle Petty just kind of got up into him and just squeezed him up there, and they spun out. Oh, Bill Elliott got another part of it. Frankie, even 40 car. Looking at Kyle Petty here, I'm not sure, like, he's seen the 78 kind of get up the track, and it looks like he tried to get out of the way, and they just got into each other. Leader Mears got into him too, clipped the 45. I clipped the 78 because I didn't see that. I was looking at the back bumper of the 31 car. Looks like a lot of other guys got stacked up too, maybe some bumper damage. Definitely got enough of that 78 car to where I need repairs if need be. I'm not coming down though, I'm fucking staying out. We don't need aerodynamics at Bristol. If there's anything that I remember from last year's races at this track, I'm gonna have to watch out for these fucking lap cars getting up into our lane coming around these first couple of corners, or even the leaders and hooking them right into the outside wall. Might see Waltrip and Mears go into the turn 2 wall, or Burton and Bill Elliott. Fingers crossed that I can scave myself out of here, get back out front, because we got the car to win this damn race. I was out there leading laps, and if I hadn't fucked up and had to correct myself and give up 2 spots, we'd still be up there. Green flag back out at Bristol. Here we go, restart. Look at that! Waltrip's already getting up into the 5. I knew it! Whoa! Fucking 40 cars into me! Get a little bit more damage, come on. Come on, clear these lap cars. Clear Bill Elliott. Damn it, another caution came out! Fuck me! How am I ever gonna get ahead of these guys if I can't race them? And we're looking back at the 45 of Kyle Petty and the 25 of Brad Keselowski. They got into each other off of turn 2. Kyle Petty saved it on the apron. Then they get 3 wide with Stewart and Johnson, and somehow Stewart got hooked down and up into hooked Keselowski up into the track, caused a massive pile up. Saw this and thought it was kind of funny. Kurt Busch tried to dive down onto the apron to avoid the whole massive pile up, got clipped by the 6 car and hooked right up into the track and ran into the 84 Allmendinger. Well, we're about to get this circus back on the road again. Restart number 3 or 4, fuck if I know, but still in the same position, 3rd place. On the outside, a lap car is going to have to watch out for them washing up in 1 and 2, and hopefully they don't run into each other and cause another caution. I didn't get going. I did not get going. Go, 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 go. Get around Mikey Walnuts. Out of here. Now we got some clear racetrack. Please, for the love of Jesus and the Bristol gods and the gods of the Coliseum, please let this go green. I know I have a car, or had a car, to lead laps. With how many times I smacked the wall, I don't know where we're at. Mears just got high and checked up. Oh, I'm diving in. I'm diving. Fuck, the same thing happened again. I dove it in too fucking deep and I spun out. No! Well, now we're back in 6th. Damn it! There's my skid marks too. The same thing. I bottomed out and I went sideways. Now I'm stuck behind Juicy Tits and fucking Napa Auto Parts. Your point leader, Harvick's right there. Johnson's up there. Would have done good for me to finish ahead of these guys. Oh, the car's starting to wear out a little bit. I have to be careful. Got to be a little bit patient with her. I can feel it. I still don't want a caution to come out. I want this to go green. I can run pretty damn consistently good laps around this place, I feel like. As long as I don't hit the wrong line and bottom out like I did right there. It's happened twice in 2 years. Same corner. I don't know what the hell I'm hitting down there. If there's like a rut and I just bottom out the car and it spins me out. I don't know what's going on. I'm catching back up to Harvick. This race ain't over yet. We still got 34 laps to go. Ugh. I want it. I want it. Great, we're getting into some lap traffic now. We're gonna have to be extra cautious. Be patient with these guys. Stay to the inside. Don't wash up into anybody. Unless it's clear. See Burton, Johnson. I don't know if I should go on the high side, the low side. Oh, I give kylebusch a little bit of a bumper tap. Dive it down low, dive it down low. Oh, I almost rounded Kyle. Making choices on what lane to get into. Johnson, Johnson. Woo! I was trying to get off of Kyle Busch's asshole and you're in my asshole and fucking jacked each other up. How was that not a caution? Harvick slipped back by me too in that whole kerfuffle with Johnson and I almost said Burton. Bushy. It was Bushy. It was Kyle Bushy. Getting ourselves back up here though, reeling in the 48. I'm trying not to get clipped by freaking Rudiman cutting me off. Move! What can Brown do for me? It can get the fuck out of the way! Oh my fucking god! Well, got by Harvick, he got caught up into that shit a little bit. Oh, fuck, why do you guys gotta check up so hard? As long as I don't blow a radiator out, I guess I'm okay, but shit. Well, we're back into 5th. That was a green flag run, how about that? Like, I was up in 3rd, fell back to 8th, worked my way up into 5th. Whew! I feel it, my pits are sweaty. I need to calm down for a second. I think we need to just black flag this 21 car and get him off the track. Got loose off of 2. What the hell? Who's sitting down there in the apron? That wasn't even for the caution. Bill Elliott got spun out by the Joe Nemechek again. Also, Matt Kenseth got a piece of that wreck too. But what's going on here? Just, yeah. Somehow, luckily, didn't get hit by anybody spinning out. Just motor kaput for the Bobby Labonte in the 43 car. Oh, I'm not ready for this. We still got 20, we're gonna have 21 laps to go when we take the green flag. Kyle Busch somehow slipped by me though. We were getting into each other a little bit there before the big caution came out, and he's now leading the damn race, and I'm back here in 5th, so we gotta fix that. I gotta get back up there. 21 laps to go, green flag's out. Oh, I don't know whether to go high or go low. There's less, oh, there's already a caution out. Already a caution out, it's not gonna matter. So Brad Keselowski caused this motherfucking caution. Luckily it wasn't me right there in front of him. Your points leader Kevin Harvick, he gave no fucks that there was anyone on the outside of him, and then they're getting run over. I feel bad for Harvick. He's been putting together a great season so far, and this just fucked it all up so far. Hopefully the momentum carries. Yeah, the 99 ran right into the back of him, and he got shot into the 45. 43 Labonte, who somehow is back out on track. Ooh, that was a hard hit for the 29 by the 28, right in the door. Yeah, this will be the last time I think I'm racing at this Bristol track, because I am literally getting irritated out the wazoo, out the fucking brim, that we can't even run a handful of laps. I like these tracks, I like the Safer Barrier Project tracks, but like, this is painful. I've acquired enough damage throughout this race that my car is no longer the fastest car. Oh, I gave Johnson a shot. Oh, and the 42 just door slammed me. Well, I heard they're all over the racetrack and no caution was out yet. I was fucking waiting for it. There it is again. Finally was able to get on the underside of Montoya and look on sights of fucking Johnson, and the caution flew out. I'm probably just gonna finish in 5th today. This is seriously irritating as fuck. Fuck you, Montoya. Nothing but caution after caution after caution. I'm not even gonna look at the replay because I know what the fuck it is. This is the 3rd race, 3 strikes. Bristol yeah, I'm gonna go find a different Bristol. This is the 3rd race in a row at this track where the race has been like this. And I'm only complaining so damn much because I'm pissed. I'm irritated because I had a good car to run if the race had stayed green. I feel like me and Kyle would have had a nice race. Alright, we're single file. 9 laps left. This might work out a little bit better for us. Let's see how this goes. Definitely got more room restarting the race, but the leaders took off from me. They're already on the inside. Lap cars are on the outside. Robbie Gordon. Oh, Johnson's slow. Oh, you better get going, 48. I almost sent him to the pit road wall. I sent Robbie Gordon to the outside wall. That was fucking hell. Ah, I'm so fucking done with this Bristol race. Can we just end this misery, please? Finally get going green and I get into somebody. I'm just so done with this damn race. I hope that we just run the rest of this under caution. I blew out my reverse gear in my transmission trying to go across the line out of anger because I got spun out. I was trying to push Johnson out of my way for a fourth instead of a fifth. One spot would have done me a little bit better in the chase, maybe. I don't know. But I'm in 12th with a damaged race car, so I'm gonna lose a few more spots unless people don't get going, which it looks like is the case. I'm just gonna take it easy. If I get wrecked again, that's just gonna add another nail to the fucking coffin. 12th place at Bristol. Lights on the pace car off. Pace car's pulled off. We're gonna have a one-lap shootout again here at Bristol Motorspeedway, similar to 2007. This time it's Kylebusch leading the race, driving for his new ride in the 18 M&M's Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. His old ride is right behind him, driven by Casey Mears. They're coming down the back straightaway, nose to tail. Kylebusch goes into turn 3. Mears has a car length behind him. He ain't got nothing for him. Kylebusch shoots off of turn 4, gets the checkered flag. Well, after not only me, but a lot of other drivers who did not have very good luck at Bristol today, the Coliseum took out some great gladiators. Kevin Harvick got wrecked out kind of late. He has now lost his points lead to the man, the GOAT himself. Jimmy Johnson is taking back over the points lead 5 races into this. Still very close in the points, as you see. Harvick's only 5 behind. Burton is only 8 behind. RCR is starting to creep up there towards the front. Gordon is 13 points behind, still in 5th, and Kylebusch with his victory pole vaults himself into 6th place, and he's only 21 points behind the leader. After finishing 13th, after getting really irritated with the cautions and just, I was so done with Bristol. I could have gotten a 5th place finish if I would have just been a little bit more patient, but my patience was out the window after like the 15th frickin' caution and not being able to race. I just was done with that. I'm gonna have to look for a new Bristol track. That's on my radar. Martinsville's coming up after this, and that's one of my worst reputable tracks on the channel so far. I will be probably running into somebody. But before I get dived into next week in Martinsville and all that, let's look at the rest of the points. Page 2, Brian Vickers up into 12th place, Kurt Busch in 13th. I believe they may have swapped positions. Carl Edwards is back here. Stewart dropped back quite a lot after having some troubles. I don't know why he went a lap down. Maybe got involved in one of the wrecks. I'm sure he did. A lot of people did. Casey Kane, Dale Jr.'s 20th in points. Newman, Sadler's 22nd. Here's page 3 of the points. Not really much looking on here. Here's page 4. Everyone else who's made a start this season. One thing I do want to make note of really quick is, where is he? Terry Cook. He's in 34th now because of one 13th place finish. This man, he has missed the first 2 races of the season and then got a 34th and a 43rd, but with a 13th place somehow, some way at Bristol. That's pretty good for that part-time 46 team. But back up to the top here, we're sitting here looking at some of the guys' average finishes throughout the first 5 races, and we're looking at the schedule. We got Martinsville up next, Texas, Phoenix, new track Colorado coming up, and Talladega are your next 5 cup races. Then we got some crown jewels back to back. After that, that's at least what we're looking forward. I mean, you can see the whole schedule down the whole regular season for the most part of what we got looking forward to 2008 season for the Smithers channel. I hope you guys have a great week. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.